Hi guys, it's Kiba. So today I have a wee little game haul, and by wee little I mean wee big game haul. So as you can see, a lot of these are like older. We've got 360 games, PS2 games, PS1 games, NES games, a Game Boy game, and then the top are just a whole bunch of Switch games that I got recently. But all the rest of these were from a flea market that I went to a couple months ago near my uncle's house. And every time I go to that flea market, I'm gonna make sure to go with hundreds of dollars because there's so many freaking games there that I want. I'm amazed that I even found their card. Game Shack video games. Buy, sell, and trade your games. Literally incredible. This is the number if you want to call them and find their locations and stuff. I think they sell online too, actually. So I'm going to start with the Game Boy game I found there. The OG Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy. So, you actually have to put a battery in here, which is crazy to me. I wonder why. Maybe I guess it was like kind of a big game for that kind of time. Oh, it's got a rumble feature. That's why. I wonder if I could play it without the battery. If you are a game collector and you don't have this Game Boy Advance, you're a loser. It worked. It worked. Oh my god. This is gonna be like the most fun game of all time. They let you choose red and blue. Just like the GBA game. Sorry guys, the game haul's over. Okay, so you don't need the battery to play this game, but only if you want to activate the rumble feature, which is interesting. I played the ones for the Game Boy Advance for so many hours. Like, they're literally so much fun. I am absolutely so happy to have the OG in my collection now. Moving on to the Switch games, though. So these I all just got recently. They were not from the flea market. So when I went to go pick up Pokemon Violet, of course I got Pokemon Violet because that other dude in Scarlet, he looks lame. This guy is so cool and so pretty. We'll talk about this game more in a minute. But when I went to go pick it up, I saw this, and how can I resist? You have your own little park full of bunnies, and you take care of them, and they're just like real bunnies, because every 5 seconds, it's like blah, blah, blah is looking for a snack. Little Mocha's looking for a snack, and it's just like real life. The bunnies are always hungry. You're running around cleaning up the fucking yard, cleaning up all their mess, and then all they want to do is continue eating, and they're looking for more snacks, and it's like, bro, you've had your maximum amount of snacks for today. Jesus Christ. And look how cute the art is. It sucked me in. This is not a top tier game, but like for most people, but for me it has bunnies, so it is a top tier game, even if it is very shitty of a game in terms of gameplay. So Pokemon Violet. Catch mechanics. I was really looking forward to a main series Pokemon game being like Arceus, but I guess they haven't gotten there yet, considering all the technical issues that they're having, and the glitches are quite hilarious. But I'm just so disappointed that it's not like Arceus. Arceus really sucked me in, especially just the gameplay, like not even just the story. And this has not sucked me in at all yet. It's another Pokemon game. I just wish you didn't have to battle every Pokemon. I wish you could just catch them instead of having to battle with them. I wish the catch mechanics from Arceus were there. I just really wanted another Arceus, but with main series Pokemon. I guess that's just never, my dreams are just never gonna happen. So, a while ago, I got this game, or somebody got this game for me. I don't remember what it was. And I was like, yes, 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 I get to play the Fire Emblem. And I started playing it, and I was like, I don't remember Fire Emblem being like this. Isn't this a strategy game? And then I realized that it's just Dynasty Warriors with a Fire Emblem skin. And the game that I actually wanted was this. I didn't know they made this. This is the actual Fire Emblem. This is a fucking lie. This is Dynasty Warriors. Same thing as Hyrule Warriors. You're just killing hordes and hordes of enemies. It's boring. I mean, okay, it's like fun for like 5 hours and then... Anyway, I'm really enjoying this so far. And then we have this, which, if you didn't know, is a remake of Game Boy Advance game, which is a remake of this. This is the best Harvest Moon game of all time. Back to Nature. This game brings me back always. Maybe that's why they called it that, because they knew that we would be coming back to replay this game 8,000 times. The nostalgia is strong with this one, with my bias, but amongst Harvest Moon fans, we all kind of collectively agree that this was the best game for some reason. I don't know what about it is just so charming and sweet. Like, I really deeply love this game, like, even more than A Wonderful Life. And I feel like A Wonderful Life objectively is a little bit better in a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying? Which they're also remaking A Wonderful Life. I have played hefty into this game. Yeah, I'm on year 2, and it is just as nostalgic as I remember, with the updated graphics. Oh my god. Wait, peep the graphics from 2000, whatever you... I think this game was released in 2001, actually. They kept, like, the same art style of, like, the characters, but they just kind of, like, made the graphics a lot better. Very, very cute. I am having absolutely so much fun with that game. But yeah, Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town is literally just Harvest Moon Back to Nature. Just so you're aware. Anybody who doesn't know that. Anyway, I feel like I have more words to say about it, but I don't, except for that it is what started the farming sim genre. It is the god of all farming sims, just so you know. Anyway, this game, Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. I actually played this on the Xbox 360, and I played it for like 90-something hours, and then I got bored. But I felt like the story was like, it was really captivating at first. It's very interesting. It's like, oh my god, you are the one! And you're like, whoa, I'm the one! I get to choose my own destiny. And then you're running around, and you're like, oh, a lot of these NPCs and side characters are just like, they completely lack personality and la-di-da-da. It's very fun to run around and fuck around. The gameplay is insanely, insanely fun. Yeah, I barely got through the story because the story, past, like, the first hour, it didn't drive me forward to, like, keep playing it. So I just kind of ran around, fucking around for a long time in a very large, open world game. And it's also very beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful games I have ever played in my life. Like, the environment is absolutely gorgeous. Literally stunning. Also, the combat. The combat is just top-notch. Sorry, I feel like every time I move, my lighting adjusts in my camera. So then I got this game, The First Tree. And it came with this. I think this was a super rare games or limited... strictly limited games, yes. That's what it's from. Yay. So, yeah, I thought this game was really, really pretty and interesting, and I didn't buy it on the eShop because I wasn't super interested, but then I saw they had physical release, and I was like, yeah, I think I want a physical release of the game where you play as a fox. That's pretty cute. Like, I love a game where you play as some sort of animal, like, so obviously it's still in the plastic. I haven't opened it, but I will. I will open it. This game isn't even mine. I put it on my pile to remember to play it. My friend is letting me borrow it because I didn't get it. So I should just play it already. I don't know why I haven't started that one. So next up, we're going to go to the NES games. I felt like I needed to up my collection because I really don't have a lot of NES games. So we've got Q*bert. My uncle said that this game is a classic, so I assume that means he had it when he was a kid. So that means that I just have to have it. Also, look at him. He is so cute. His little snoot. He kind of reminds me of Glover for some reason. And then next we have Dungeon Magic, Sword of the Elements. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. I just feel like I just wanted this game. I really did. Just, it drew me in with its iconic art. Dungeon Magic. It sounds so spooky. Who doesn't want to go to a dungeon and do some magic, honestly? And then this one, Crystalis, it just, you know, the artwork, again, just drew me in. I know nothing about this game, but I just felt like I had to have it based on the title and the artwork. Wonder what the fuck it's about. Maybe I should do a little game where a little video where I play all these games. And then we have the classic Ghosts and Goblins. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't I get this game? Absolutely classic. Need it. So, I got the original Frogger for the PS1. Frogger was my absolute favorite game growing up. Frogger 1 and 2 for the PS1. I have no clue what happened to the original one that I had in my collection growing up as a kid. It probably broke, like, all of my PS1 games. They all got scratched to high hell. Nintendo was smart making cartridges for so long instead of discs, because all of my PS1 discs got destroyed, and I basically had to rebuy every single game in my collection. But yeah, I already had Frogger 2, so I finally found Frogger 1, which I was super duper happy about. It's been way too long that I haven't had the OG Frogger in my collection. But you know what's hilarious? The lady actually gave me Frogger 2. For some reason, I opened it. I was like, oh my god, yes! Ooh, I finally have Frogger. Yes, Frogger, whoa! And then it said Frogger 2, and I'm like, bro, I already have this game. So I had to, like, go back and be like, can you please swap this out? I already have Frogger 2. Can I have the first one? I don't think I had this game as a kid, but I feel like I remember the art so insanely well. Let's Beyblade, let it rip! Oh my god, I had to have this. If you guys don't know what Beyblade is, get with the program, guys. They were literally so popular when I was like 10. How old was I when oh my god, that was so many years ago. I feel like I was 10 in like 2004. What year was this game? This game was released in 2002. Maybe I got into Beyblade later on in life, but you remember the little spinny top boys? You would like let it rip with the ripcord, and the tops would spin and they'd bump into each other. The show was insanely good. I was absolutely obsessed with the show. And one year for my birthday, my parents bought me a Beyblade video game for the GameCube. And it had my favorite character on it, Kai, who I was absolutely in love with. It was one of my favorite games, especially like when me and my friends had like birthday parties or whatever. We would play the Beyblade game, like at my friends. All the friggin' time. Like, oh my god, that game was so fun. It's really hard though, not gonna lie. And then I had one for the GBA, and that game was one of the hardest games I've ever played. So much fun. So honestly, I had to try another Beyblade game. So I'll let you know how this one goes when I do play it, if I play it. No, I will. I will. Now we have Ninja Shadow of Darkness. The creators of Tomb Raider and Fighting Force bring you Ninja Shadow of Darkness. Enter the mystical world of Kurosawa, the young ninja, as he fights his way through 11 levels of puzzles, baddies, and bosses, with dozens of fighting moves, weapons, and magic spells. Oh, fuck yeah. It's an action arcade game. That, literally, I think I looked up gameplay of this, and I was like, this looks so fun. So I simply must play it. I just love, there's so many, like, silly, like, PS1 games that are like this, that, like, you've never heard of, but they're, like, they look like they're so much fun. Like, I don't know, I think I just have to play clunky old games on my PS1 to just feel full in my life. Anyway, I believe this is the OG Bomberman. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like there might be one for the NES, but I simply had to have it because Bomberman was one of my absolute favorite games of all time growing up. So I had to try this version because I feel like the controls definitely have to be similar to the N64 version that I played 8,000 billion times. Now we're on to PS2. PS1 and 2. The only thing about my life... Oh, wait. It's literally like... Oh, I see. There's a 360 game in here. We're not there yet. So, my problem, though, is that I don't have a PS2 to play these games on. I have 2 PS2s. I don't think either of them work. I think both of them need their lasers cleaned. So if you guys know anybody that does that, hit me up. I drop everything I own. Do you love the art of Digimon World 2? Actually, I don't even think this is a PS2 game. I think this is yet another PS1 game. Digimon World. Wait, Digimon World 2. If you don't know what Digimon is, again, get with the program. Literally one of the most iconic series of all time. Digimon actually came before Pokemon. So Pokemon essentially ripped off Digimon and then got all the credit. Because Digimon are really cool. Shadow of the Colossus. An absolute classic. Which I kind of feel like a fool for getting because they re-released it for the PS4 and I'm sure the controls are significantly better. But I don't know. I feel like I had to have the OG anyway. It's literally so cool. I remember my friend playing it and I wanted to play it so badly. And now I finally can. If I can get my PS2 to work. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. A lot of people really, really liked this game. And they were like, you have to play this game. Like, this is a game that, like, you need to play in your life at some point or another. And the one for the GameCube is insanely expensive. So I was like, alright, $15 for the PS2. Sold. Summoner. This game just looked kind of interesting. And it was also $12. The art looks literally so pretty. And it just looks like a fun time, honestly. And then this, Ephemeral Fantasia. Again, I was like, let us try this. It is a $10 game. Why not? Sometimes I love to just grab a little random game and see how it plays out. Okay, this is just a physical copy of the Walking Dead game. I just kind of wanted it just so I could have like a little physical boop. Also, I was really struggling to play the Walking Dead game on my 360 because I don't know why. I bought all the episodes, but they like won't re-download. So having it on a disc, just a lot easier. Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. This game was actually like $35, which was, I felt like a little bit expensive, but you know what? It's a classic. Yet again, I feel like a lot of people are like, that's one of the best Spyro games ever, you have to play it. And I really, really, really loved all the Spyro games that came out for the GameCube. And I feel like this one came out like only a couple years later. So I just have to try it. It's a good Spyro game, I gotta try it, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Shadow of Mordor because it was like $8 and I was like, you know, this is a pretty interesting game that I always wanted to try. And I was like, it's $8 whole. Why shouldn't I buy it? Harvest Moon, Animal Parade. I've never played this one. I think it's bad, if I'm gonna be honest. But, crops aren't growing, the wind isn't blowing, and the 5 elemental bells are missing. Oh, wait. Did I play this one? No, I played Tree of Tranquility. I feel like these are both very similar, honestly. But yeah, this is another game that I got recently that I'm super, super happy to have. I played this a little bit, with my friend, like, at her house. And I absolutely loved it. I don't feel that either of them will hold up to my expectations today. They look like really ugly. Who knows? Maybe I will actually really like them. Yo, wait. This really says Waffle Island. Was there really a harvest goddess? Did she actually bring prosperity to Waffle Island? alright, maybe this game will live up to my expectations just on the fact that I'm going to be living on Waffle Island. So, if I make videos trying out these games and stuff, I will definitely post them. But we'll see. I may not. You never know what you're going to get. But anyway, that was my wee little game haul. Probably not going to have a game haul for a while because I am broke. I bought this stuff when I was making really, really good money. Hopefully I'll be able to get back to making really good money eventually. Maybe someday. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you've played any of these games, leave your opinions down below. And thank you for joining me today. And I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out, guys.